everyone, this is Jaden Dunn from Kiss My Glass Antiques, and today we're at Midway Antique Mall in Columbia, Missouri, and we are looking for vintage antique glassware for resale or for my collection. So let's go inside and see what we can find. Thank you. Okay guys, so this is what the outside looks like. It was humongous on the outside, so yeah. Okay, so the first thing we see right here is this little fish paperweight. It was really cute. And then we're going to walk over here. And there's this super cute little dino with a hat. He was adorable. Just a little figurine. And then there's like a whole bunch of blown glass animals. I thought that this kangaroo right here in front was super cool. Okay. So hopefully we slow it down a little bit. Alright, right here we have this mid-century modern Empoli genie bottle with the stopper. I couldn't really see the price right there, but I do remember it being pretty high. This place was quite expensive. There was a lot to see, but there was also a lot to not really look at, especially glassware-wise. Look at these cute Care Bear glasses. Oh, there's me. Hello. I stopped here just to say that I had these salt and pepper figures at home. They're really cute. This mid-century furniture was really cool, but the sign said don't sit on it because I had a broken leg, and I was like, okay, well then why would you want to buy it? Here's the Indiana glass bowl that we see in every single video / episode. This one was an amber though, and normally we see it in amberina, so it's cool to see all the different colors. But every single antique mall has them, so I don't think it can be an antique mall without them. Here's some moon and stars in the amberina color. I think these were all right at or just a little over retail, so we didn't pick any of them up, but moon and stars looks really good together, and it's always nice to see them all together as a set, so I like to mix and match the colors, but I can imagine that having one set with every single thing being the same color would be pretty nice. This here is an Ellie Smith compo. Don't pay attention to the fact that the tag says Viking. They're wrong. In green, it was a little bit out of the price range that we would be comfortable buying for resale, but it was really pretty and good to see, so it's a good collector's price. This decanter and cups set was really cool. Hadn't seen one like it before. It was not Empoli, I don't believe, but probably an American manufacturer. Okay guys, so right here on the left, this black genie bottle is actually a Jim Beam bottle, which is the one featured in the show I Love Genie from back in the day. So that's pretty cool to see. We did have one like that, but we sold it a few months ago. Here's our first swan-covered candy dish of the day in the crystal. Don't worry, there's more. Always more in every single place we go. These books were really cool. There was a stack of them for reasonable price, but we did end up leaving them there. This here is a Viking Epic Column Compote in green. It was about retail, so we didn't pick it up to sell, and I don't collect these yet. I'm sure there will come a time, but for now we just left it here. Okay, now onto the back. We found most of the cool stuff back here. But the very first booth I see is just a whole bunch of glass, obviously. This is the nicest booth we've seen so far in this video. They had some moon and stars, and they had some other things like carnival glass. But this moon and stars compote had my attention. I did almost knock over the whole thing, but it's fine. It didn't fall over, so we're good. This is me checking for chips and cracks. There were a few chips in the normal places that people don't really care if they're there, but we ended up leaving it behind. There's a green moon and stars compote as well, or candy dish, whichever you prefer, and the matching blue one right there too. Now that blue compo behind the one we're looking at right now is Indiana glass, and we do see quite a few of them here and there, but not often. Down here, there's the Stars and Bars, which is what Luke calls it. Indiana glass, fairy lamp, not worth anything. Here we have these really cool glass mid-century modern lamps. Luke wanted us to get on camera. They were pretty cool, so. Now, this cranberry glass pitcher and 2 cups was $65, which is way more than retail, but if you really liked them, go ahead and pick them up. We did leave them behind. This Moon and Stars banana boat was either $28 or $38. Couldn't quite read that right there, which is no big deal, but out of our price range. Here's Swan Covered Candy Dish number 2 in the teal blue color. Super pretty. If I collected those, I'd have like every single color under the sun by now. These cobalt blue candle holders, taper candle holders were really interesting. We do like the cobalt blue here, but we did leave them behind. Here's a little Fenton compote. We have one like this in a pink opalescent that will be for sale soon, but not sure when.
I see it. Look at this
anthropomorphic turtle. It's super cute. I really thought it was adorable, but okay, guys. So I left in the voice clip here from the original video because I thought it was funny. I thought you'd want to hear it. So right here we have an Ellie Smith compote, rib compote. It was a little bit pricier than we wanted because of the damage, which I'll show you in just a second. But these are a good find if you can find them cheap enough. Lots of people like them, and they are very sought after and collectible, especially people who collect swung vases like I do. But with the damage, we just decided to leave it behind and not risk it. See right there, there's like a crack, and I believe there was a place where it had been glued back together already. Which kind of sucks because shipping that would be really difficult because we don't want it to break again. And then back here we have this really cool, in great condition, Impoli Genie bottle in the color smoke. But we also left it behind because it was just right at retail or maybe a little bit under, and shipping that would be a pain in the butt anyway.
Go ahead.
But it was really cool to see it, especially in an antique mall, because you don't really see a lot of cool glassware, again, because it's sought after. So Luke's gonna look it up on eBay, but we do end up leaving it behind. Here's this really cute pink opalescent Moon and Stars bowl, and I definitely regret leaving it behind. I think we should have picked it up. You don't see pink opalescent very often, and you definitely don't see it very often in the Moon and Stars. But maybe next time we go, it will still be there. I did really like it. Sometimes you just think you don't need things, but you should probably pick them up. It's okay though, maybe someone got a good deal on it. These canisters here are carnival glass, or iridescent if you would rather call them.
I hope that's not marked for.
Which is probably a better descriptive word anyway. Anyway, they were Ellie Smith canisters, so I thought this frog was really cute. I said the Ozarks, but that's okay. He's just really cute. He's a piggy bank, so. Well, in just a second, we're going to see a lot of really cool glass. A lot of really cool glass. 2 booths, I assume, owned by the same people. But their prices were insane. So we didn't really end up picking out anything. But yeah, right here. I cannot believe we didn't bring in the flashlight. This first set was Moon and Stars.
There's literally no way this isn't glow.
Set, and it might have been Wishire, I'm not sure.
Look at these.
But we looked it up on eBay, and they had it priced about 3 times what it is on eBay.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
You know, eBay you can get good deals on eBay every now and then, so don't always trust their prices. But if things are consistently selling for the same price on eBay,
of course, it's priced the same
then you know antique malls are pricing it up. But the first was that yellow and then set. And then that blue e-per next to it was Fenton, which was very pretty, and we've seen it a few other places, always around the same price at $245. Here's some swung vases, also Fenton, in ruby, I believe. Luke went out to get the flashlight for us so we could see if the yellow pitcher set glows under it. And I don't know if you know this, but if it glows, usually it contains uranium if it glows green, and if it glows orange, it contains cadmium. I don't know if we've talked about that on the channel yet. I don't think so, but as I'm checking out all these goodies, Luke is out in the car getting the flashlight. Here's the purple set of Moon and Stars tumblers and pitcher, and they're very pretty, so I did really like them, but like I said, these people just had them priced way over retail, so if I wanted to get them, I would probably order them online instead. So always check your online eBay solds before you buy at the antique mall if you can, because you don't want to get ripped off. These Moon and Stars oil lamps were right at retail around between $60 and $80. So, but the perks of buying things that are at retail in a antique mall is you don't have to wait for them to come in and hope they're not broke. All right, here's Luke with the flashlight. They do glow, so potentially and most likely they contain uranium. I'm not sure how else they would glow if they do not contain uranium, but quite a few of these items over here did glow under the black light, so it's really cool to see. We check a lot of things, most things with a black light if we ever remember it, but we almost always leave it in the car, so that happens, but that's okay. We're just going to check out the rest of the booth and the one next to it with the black light. Here's a cute little lamb on nest in the opalescent, not really pink, but like I would probably say pink online if I were listing it, so pink. These opalescent Jack in the Pulpits were really, really cool. They were not uranium glass, so they did not glow, but they're pretty cool anyway. I really liked them. Most Jack in the Pulpits are vases, just so everyone knows. I don't ever say vase after them, but this bird back here is Ellie Smith, actually, and it was an iridescent bird. I don't remember the price on it, but I probably should have looked into it more. At the time, I didn't realize that it was Ellie Smith, but now I know that it is. Lots and lots of glass in these two booths. Here's some amethyst. It's really pretty. Almost every single color. There was no like mint opalescent, so not every color. There was also no black, but other than those two, pretty much every single color. I always wonder where people find so much glassware at the same time to have it all out. We did check out this green Moon and Stars fairy lamp, but it was just right at retail, so we left it behind. It was in really good shape though. So if you are in the Columbia area and are looking for some Moon and Stars and you don't want to get shipped, just go check this out and maybe you can pick something up. Here's the bottom to a jardiniere. Moon and Stars jardiniers are very rare, and we did actually pick one up this weekend. We might should have picked the bottom of this up and seen if we could find a top online. They're very expensive because they are so rare. These booths were really cool and definitely the best glass booths in the whole building, which is what we went to look for, so you know. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an overview glance of the two booths together, just to show you how much glass there really was. Down the ways a little was this custard glass Fenton fairy lamp. Actually, both of these fairy lamps right here. All of these fairy lamps right here. All Fenton. And here's the third of the swan covered dishes. That one was green. We love to check everything with a black light once we actually remember to bring it in. These tumblers, these Moon and Stars tumblers and Amberina glow. That was the cadmium glow, like I mentioned earlier. The cadmium normally glows orange or yellow. Well, more orange. And the uranium glass can glow green or like a lime color. These are Blendo bowl and pitcher set. Blendo is collectible. We do have a few Blendo pieces ourselves. This icy blue toothpick holder, that might have been a good price for it, to be honest, because icy blue and cobalt blue are very sought after and hard to find colors. Look at all the Snoopies. How to get this on camera, obviously. Thought that little Snoopy was really cute, but it was just out of the price range. Okay, and next you're gonna see Luke walking back from checking this whole entire aisle for me because my legs were tired. I just wanted to give him a shout out because he's the best and he's always willing to do whatever I need him to do to take care of me. So thank you, Luke. I appreciate you. Luke wanted me to get this cool lamp, homemade lamp on here for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. We had a little bit of glass. This is another one of those Ellie Smith ribbed compotes. It was $45, but with this colorway of being Amberina, oh, and 20% off. We did leave it behind. Of course, Amberina is probably the second or third most sought after color because it's easiest to find. Easy to find, but not too easy to find, so... Luke wanted me to get this really ugly, scary, melty clown cookie jar in here, but, you know, whatever he wants for him. If he wants you guys to see it, you're going to see it, so. This is an Ellie Smith footed candy bowl, 3-toe candy bowl, if you will, and it has the hobnails on it. Okay, and now this Moon and Stars Epern. I had never seen one like this. We did end up picking that up. I believe it was $20, maybe. Let's see if I show. It was in great condition, and it is part of my collection now. I had honestly never seen one, like I said. I loved it, and it was a pretty good price, or at least I felt like it was a good price, so we picked it up. Here's a shot at the Fiesta Ware for all the Fiesta Ware lovers. And then above that is your uranium glass display. We love uranium glass displays. They're really cool, and I would love to have a set, like a table set, to put out for Halloween. Here's some Fenton and Ellie Smith. This owl clock over here was really, really cool. Owls were a big thing in like the mid-century, like the 70s and stuff. So there's lots of owl decor everywhere. But we love owls, so it's cool to see all the different styles, and I've seen a lot of lamps. They're really cool. Here's a set of like whole pottery. It's not the typical hole you see, but I've seen one or two other pieces. In the My Favorite Antique Mall episode, there was a snail piece of that style hole. And the last find of the day was this really cheap Moon and Stars baby canister in amber. Okay guys, so that was Midway Antiques in Columbia, Missouri. We ended up leaving with the Amber Moon and Stars Epern and the Amber Moon and Stars baby canister. So that was cool, and we did see a lot of cool stuff inside, a lot of overpriced things, a lot of things we hadn't seen before. So thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.